iTalki versus Verbling. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I recommend neither of these platforms. Let me repeat that in case some of you don't know the meaning of neither. I don't recommend iTalki. I don't recommend Verbling either. Listen to me carefully. Paying for speaking is like paying for sex. And how do I know that? Well, it's on the cover of my book, Virtually Native. Here, remember that. Remember that next time you think about paying for speaking. Pay to speak. People who pay money to speak are either delusional or lonely. Remember that too. That's also in my book, Virtually Native. I don't recommend any of these platforms, schools, or whatever they call themselves. iTalki calls itself
the global language learning marketplace that brings students and teachers together for one-on-one online language lessons through video chat.
Something like eBay, but without the bidding option. Teachers set their own price and time schedule, and iTalki takes a commission on each transaction. Verbling is a carbon copy of iTalki. In fact, a lot of teachers work on both iTalki and Verbling. You see that the interface is almost identical. Find a teacher and all that nonsense. Price here. Which reminds me that people who charge money for speaking practice are either delusional or dishonest. That's also in my book. Here is some additional information about each of these speaking eBays.
iTalki was founded in 2006 in China. Verbling in 2011 in the US.
It might give you an idea about who is ripping off who. iTalki, Verbling get a commission on each lesson. And even though they charge the teacher, not the student, it's still important for you to know how much of your money goes to your teacher and how much to the company. Hence, how motivated your teachers are. iTalki and Verbling take a 15% cut from each session. FYI, eBay's commission is 12.9%. Regarding the teachers, tutors, or whatever they call themselves. You see, I call them speakers because that's what they are. They are native speakers of the language you want to speak. And so there is no difference whatsoever between the platforms. Cambly says it best.
Get paid to chat with people from around the world.
That is how they recruit their teachers, instructors, tutors, or whatever they call them.
No teaching certificate, bachelor's degree, or prior teaching experience needed.
And it's the exact same thing on iTalki. Credentials. None. You see, the role of the language teacher is to teach the student how to learn alone, without a teacher. How to become an independent learner. As the old proverb goes,
give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime.
Nobody is teaching you how to fish on iTalki, Verbling, or any other language school for that matter. So it's all about language teachers as entertainers, or babysitters, glorified babysitters. Which reminds me that people who pay for speaking are either delusional or lonely. Remember that. You see, the reason I'm making such... Jesus Christ. You see, to me, comparing language schools is like comparing cigarette brands. The only reason I'm making such videos is for you to click so I can teach you how to stop this bad habit by reading my book, Virtually Native. And the last thing to compare is the freebies or trial lessons. iTalki does not offer free lessons. Instead, it gives you 3 trial lessons. Not all teachers offer trial lessons, but most do. The cheapest trial lessons will set you back $5 US. Verbling offers 1 free lesson, And after that,
all following trial lessons will cost you $6.36, not depending on teacher rates.
Unlike iTalki, Verbling has no limit on the number of trial lessons you can take. Not with the same person, of course. So there you have it. People who pay for speaking are either delusional or lonely. I recommend neither of these platforms. Paying for speaking is like paying for sex, which are the final words from the sponsor of this video, my book, Virtually Native, which is available on Amazon and virtuallynative.com. You have one life. Don't waste it.